You know, when the seed comes out, the water comes out, and then it dries it, and then you pick up the salt, sea salt.
So tell us the story of how you nearly drowned.
Well, it must be down there where it's sandy. Not swim, I couldn't swim at the time. I was walking a bit further in, and then of course I was coming back when it was coming up to here, my waist. Then I'm walking back. As I'm walking back, just here where you are, I step here for example, and they went right down, and my head was covered, and I was sort of, I couldn't swim, so I was sort of splashing about, trying to come out from there. But somehow I reached that part, and with my hands somehow I was able to avoid drowning.
Were you on your own?
Here I am. I was nearly drowned. Yeah.
Were you on your own though then?
Yeah. I always used to come on my own. 99%. I used to come to see by myself, and that's how I learned to swim by myself.
Might have been easier if
Yeah,
somebody
you
had
are.
taught you to swim rather than you having to learn by nearly drowning.
I had to learn all by myself, and to learn, then I made something from something that is a kind of a red, it becomes big like that, and it has a handle. You must have seen it somewhere, and they cut it and take the inside out, and then when it dries, it's very hard.
Right.
But if you want to use it as a kind of a safety, you don't cut it too much. You cut it to take the inside out, you let it dry, and then you tie it with a string, and you put it on under your arms, and then of course it holds you up, and you can't, you just sort of don't down, and you sort of learn to swim. Yeah.
And so it was a kind of plant.
A gourd or something like
Gourd.
Yeah, plant, you know, it's, I don't know the name of it, but we might see something like that in the shops because they sell it as a kind of, you can drink water with it.
I think it is a gourd then, but we'll find out.
You know what I mean? Have you ever seen it?
We think it's a gourd, or Mike thinks it's a gourd.
Yeah,
I'm still stuck on the idea of you having to teach yourself to swim
yeah,
with
that's
plants.
Right, that's right. Well, actually, we all had to teach ourselves to swim, except my
Did
brother.
anybody drown?
Sorry?
Did anybody drown?
Well, some youngsters, yes. It happened, yeah, it happened at times. Well, my brother Andrew nearly drowned, but that was different. It was not in the sea, it was near our home. It was kind of like a swimming pool, but it was not a swimming pool. What they had it for is for animals to drink water.
Right,
But
okay.
he climbed on the top of it, and then he jumped in it, and it was deeper than his high. And of course he was going up and so I climbed up there, and I didn't climb. I put half of my body in the front, and I managed to grab him, and then pull him up slowly, and
How old was
he? Must have been about maybe I was 5 and he was 4.5, something like that. He was very young.
There's all these reasons why Uncle Andrew might have been starved of oxygen to the brain, aren't there?
Yeah. And many times he used to bring it up, you know, and he said to me, I never forget, he said, you know, you saved my life. So you stupid chap, I said, and your brother, I said, of course I won't let you drown. There's a few stories about my Polish Matheou, really. Not Mark, we changed it to Michael after.
Yeah,
It's officially Matheou, Michael Matheou.
yeah. But you just said that the Matheou wasn't your father's surname.
my father's.
It was your father's surname, but the Stylianos
Yeah,
was.
father from my mother.
Why? So why didn't you do the traditional thing of having your father's name?
Well, that's what they did. That's the way they decided to christen me as Stylianos for my mother's side. Usually they do it for your father's side, but they done it for my mother's side. Why they decided that? I don't know.
What was your father's Christian? What was your father's Christian name?
My father's father. Yeah, I'm not quite sure now.
Did you meet him?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when I was he died when I was very young. But you know, I did meet him, and I remember him as well. So he was short like me. He was a lovely man, very very good man, very good party.
And do you remember your father's mother?
Oh yes, yes. Her name was Cassiani.
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 That is
For a cousin, which my uncle, her name was Dr. Cassiani.
right. And
He was tall and slim, a very sharp name.
I have this vague memory that you once told me that there was that the family name was Gordon.
You mean
Was this your mother's name?
my mother's name was Louise.
Louisu. Okay. So she was Athena Louisu.
Athena Louise, yeah.
Ha!
No, Athena Louise Kidiri.
Kidirin.
Yeah.
Kidirin.
Athena Louise Kidiri.
No
Right.
Giziri, no N at the end.
Kidiri. Okay. Because I remember when we were in France and I was drawing it because I told you I knew nothing about it and I wanted to get the family written down. Okay. Kidiri.
So this is where you used to come down to swim then?
Yeah, I used to come down here and swim, and after have 3-5 waves into the sea, and then come out, retire, go in the sandy part, cover myself with the sun, there for a few minutes, get up, have another swim, dry myself up, get dressed, go home.
And did you walk or cycle?
Walk.
70 years since you knocked the lady when you were on your bicycle.
Well, when I knocked the lady down, must be about 10, 11, maybe 9, 10 at the time, maybe younger, maybe 7, 8, I don't remember. When I knocked it down, so it must have been 5, 6, something like that.
And so do you still think she was less angry than if you'd hit her donkey?
Well, I don't know whether she'd be less angry or not, but of course she was not very pleased when I hit her with the bike. And she told my father after, she said, your son knocked me down with the bicycle the other day. He was laughing.
Did you tell him, well, it was a choice between her and the donkey?
Yes, yeah, I told him when I got home. So happened, I said he was a bit late, I didn't know who he was. And she was walking, I said, the donkey one side of the hair on the other side. I come down by the hill. I have no brake bicycle. The only way I could use a kind of a brake, I used to put my foot in front of the wheel and press it down. And that's how, I used to sort of use it as a brake. So I didn't have a chance. It was so fast. Either hit her or go down the bushes without hurt myself more. So I decided the best way is Heather, that's it. I don't know if she's been alive or maybe I'm sure she is.
I'm sure she isn't. If she was about 45 at the time, the chances are she's dead.
Because she was older than me, maybe about 10 years at least.
So we're now at, not quite at sunset, but we're in the early evening anyway, at Cape St Andrews, the northernmost part of Cyprus. Dad's never been here before.
No, I haven't been here before. It's the first time.
And the reason we're here is because we didn't notice the monastery.
The end of Cyprus. Absolutely the points.
Yeah, right at the pointy bit.
The points of Cyprus. Surrounded by the sea.
Yeah.
Lovely sea, really. Here it's rocky, but once you're in the sea, it's lovely. If you go out there, you're on the stones there, you go to the sea. Off you go, have a good swim, and come out. Some people, I think the sea is deep enough there to dive from the top of the rock there into the sea.
Mm-hmm.
You remember better than me, because he was younger then.
You know, you're a lot nearer to Rizokarpaso here than you were at that other place that you used to go swimming.
Yeah, well, that's it. You see, here is 2 miles, there is 3 miles. 2 miles here from the village, and it's 3 miles to Verona. Your Philos is only 2 miles.
Yeah.
So down there in the rocks, you used to dive.
Hello.
My father didn't like fishing. He didn't. I never saw my father swim. Do you believe it?
You never saw him swim?
My father swim, no. Never.
But he was from Rizokarpaso as well.
Yeah, that's right.
And he was the cobbler, and we've seen where his house, where the shop was. But he never swam.
No, he was not a person for the sea. He was for the covers and going shooting and all that sort of thing. And not the sea. He just didn't show any likeness of the sea. No interest.
Did your mother swim, or did you have
No,
to look
my
after
mother
the children?
didn't swim, my mother, as far as I remember, her aim is to look after her family. The only thing he had in her mind all the time, as far as I remember. She had nothing, to say that I like to do this or I like to do that. Never. Everything she was doing, it was for her family. Well, as I said later, I'm from a poor family.
Yeah.
So, started work after the age of 15 years old, I think. And work in a kind of a young people club.
Yeah, the one that we passed.
Yes. And in the meantime, I was still thinking what will I do, you know, sort of kind of a business to get on in life. So then it was suggestion by my father, I think, whether I like to immigrate either to England or Australia. And then we decided to immigrate in England because I had relations here. My first cousin was living in England for many years before the war. So we decided it's better if I immigrate to England, at least I have somebody there to see me and sort of guide me in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I decided, well, okay, go to England. Then came to England, studied work. Then slowly I brought home my family here. They all got married, started their own families. Then I got married, started a family. Here I am. 2 sons and a lovely daughter as well. And they're all happy with their wives or husband.
Yeah. You got your grandchildren?
Lovely grandchildren,
Yeah.
which they're all very nice grandchildren, boys and girls. I'm very happy.
Where do they go
Here
to?
we are. Or here in the village.
Yeah.
Oh, they do it in their, many times in their houses, you know.
What, with all those people?
Well, all outside.
Okay.
You take some to eat from inside, you know, inside the house.
Yeah.
They prepare whatever they prepare. Then you help yourself and you're outside. The music's outside, playing outside, everybody's outside. And dancing and eating and all that.
So there wasn't like, I mean, they wouldn't like go to the place, the sort of coffee bar place that you
And,
went to, or any of the cafes or
all the
anything?
weddings that I've seen while I was here, they all had them in their houses.
Right.
And was the food the same as the weddings in London? Because you
No,
got pasticcio and things
No,
like that.
different. It was some similarity, but it is not the same as they do in London. Of course, everything changes. It was here, but they give weddings here now.
Yeah, it's probably different again, yeah.
Different than 60 years ago, 70 years ago. It's
Yeah.
a lot of difference. So everything changes.
What sort of food did you get then at the weddings?
What sort of meals?
Yeah.
Well, there was chicken, there was chops, there were sometimes they were making casseroles and things like that, you know. A lot of salad things like celery, whatever is available at the time or season. And that's what they were doing, you know.
Okay.
And is it the same? Was it the system that, or still the same system that all the women got together and made the food together?
Yes, the relations help.
The relations, yeah.
The relations help, you know. It helped the mother of the bride was doing everything, of course, aunties and cousins and so on, all
Yeah.
mix up and do. So sometimes they do things in their houses and they take it to the place that the reception will be. And they still do that in England, actually, sometimes when they don't have, you know, food arranged by the restaurant, whatever.
Yeah.
They still do that sort of thing in England, you know.
Yeah.
Relations cook this, the other one cook that, and so on. They all take it to the reception where the weddings are.
Yeah. So on the opposite side, for funerals and things, were those all village affairs like the weddings were as well?
Yes, similar, yes.
With some food as well? Or?
Yeah, well, yes, that's right, yes. Funerals, of course, is slightly different. They used to have some live things at the, how you call it, cemetery.
Yeah.
Some bread and things like that to pass around.
Like at Auntie Gadina's funeral?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
when-
but you had the funeral, Athena arranged a party, place. She hired
No, I meant with the when they broke the oil on to
oh yeah,
coffin and all
that's
that.
how it is.
Yeah.
The burial is the same.
And then everybody put some earth
Yeah,
onto the
that's
coffin.
burial is the same all the time. That hasn't changed.
So why did you used to ring the church bells, Dad?
I used to ring the church bells sometimes. And you have to learn how to ring the church bell because it's got to go down, 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 down. That's the way.
Well-
You got to trick the way that you pull the string, or how you call it, to learn the way to pull it so it comes the right tone.
And is it just one person at a time ringing, or did
So
you?
one person, yeah, it's only one bell, one person at a time will ring the bell.
So you went in that door there.
Yeah, that's all right.